Greetings, free thinkers. Welcome to the Hoggcast. How are you doing today? Just the look of it, but you know what's coming, don't you? How are you doing today? I hope you're fine. I certainly am. This just goes to show you that there is a deep crisis in education. Something went wrong with the millennial generation. I thank the gods that I missed the generation. I'm older than the beginning of the millennial generation by about a year or two. Think, if I'd been born a year later, I could be a skinny, effeminate, purple-haired loser like this, susceptible to anything CNN says. Oh, CNN said that the earth is flat, so it must be. So this is Hazard High School, and we've got 3 clips to watch. 2 showing you the utter state that education's become, and the 3rd, the governor of the state has even opined, saying, look, this is going too far. This is going too far. Even the governor of the state that it's in, that the school's in, are saying that this is too much. When people who traditionally carry water for you are telling you that you're going too far, you need to stop. Yeah? So let's get into this video. We've got 3 clips to watch. All 3 not too long. Quite short. Usual layout as you're used to. We'll get into that now. If you haven't yet though, please like the video if you find it informative, subscribe to the Hoggcast, hit the notification bell, share the video around, and if you like, you could become a backer of the Hoggcast. We have a join button down below and a link in the description. I have 8 amazing members so far. They know who they are, and each and every one of you honour me and humble me that you value my commentary as much as you do. You know, we're demoted and deboosted by YouTube. We are the underdog. We are conservative commentators. Anyway, let's go. So the first clip, 20 seconds long, is Hazard High School homecoming event. So this is the homecoming event, courtesy of libs of TikTok. The male dresses up, who I believe is a student, dresses up as a female and gives another a you-know-what dance to loud applause. Money is then thrown at the quote-unquote you-know-what, one of them there. So let's check this out. Remember, this was all organised by the school. Just goes to show you what's in their mind. Now, am I a killjoy? No. Right? Do I know... Hey, I was a teenager once. Do I know that... This is the thing. Out of school, do teenagers do things they probably shouldn't? Of course they do. I did. When I was a teenager, I'm sure you did. But, listen, I finished school in the early 2000s. Every teacher in my school would be fired if they set this up in their school. And if it was a one-off, 1, that would be bad enough, but 2, you could say, yeah, maybe it was a dumb idea. People have dumb ideas sometimes. I've had some myself. But this is a recurring theme. It's a recurring theme. Have you noticed how many recurring themes there are in life now? You're seeing it in commercials. You're seeing it all over the place. You notice that? It's these themes that pop up time and time again. Do you know why that is? It's, you know yourself. You don't need me to tell you. Subliminal messaging. A conditioning. Yeah? If for 5 years in a row, a thing is seen as okay, it will generally seep into the public consciousness that X is okay. Yeah? But it's not okay. Even the people who carry water for them, for the people who organise this, have had about enough. Even the people who... Think about how stressed they are. These complying, submissive, kind of borderline leftists, what used to be called independents. And every time Joe Biden does something, or a school board member does something, or a CNN journalist does something, they have to carry water for them. And at the end of the day, they look at themselves in the mirror and they think, am I being stupid? Am I being a fool? And I think this is the straw that broke the camel's back, and they finally looked at them, these quote unquote independents, or as we call them, borderline Democrats or covert Democrats. They've looked at themselves in the mirror and they think, do you know what? I'm being a jackass here, and I've had enough. And even the governor's come out. So let's move on to the next clip. So next we have the same high school, same people. This time it's 2020. You see, they're establishing a trend. Yeah, gone from 2017 to 2020. This is an established kind of cultural thing they're doing now. It's bizarre, isn't it? So, footage from Hazard High School 2020 homecoming event. A male student dresses up as a female and dances to, like, you know, the Madonna song, Like a You Know What. It's unbelievable, isn't it? It's unbelievable. I could give you a 30-second monologue about why it's unbelievable, but you know, you're intelligent people who watch this channel. You know why high school students dressing up as kind of nubile maidens and singing like a you know what from Madonna. You know why. I don't need to tell you. Oh, so I'm gonna mute this because it's got the Madonna song like a, you know, playing, and I'll have the copyright, so I have to mute it. So here we have what was once upon a time a male, but through conditioning has had every ounce of his masculinity stripped from him. Look how skinny those arms are. That there is actually, he is an employee. I believe he's the principal of the school. He's an employee of the school. So you've seen it 4 years in a row. 17, 18, 19, 20. And it's always this. It's like they're trying to normalise it. Yeah? Look, there's other ones at the back waiting to come out as well. It's the whole glorying it thing. Some of the families that I know say their children who go to high school, they say that the whole trans brigade, they gloried. Here in Britain, over the last number of years, I don't know how many years, don't quote me on it, I believe it's about 5 to 10, they've seen a 3,000% increase in the number of young people, we'll call them that, who are developing gender dysphoria. Okay, I don't know whether it was 5 or 10 years, I don't know the timeline, but it's quite recent. That's not normal. If you see a dramatic shift in sentiments, it's not organic, yeah? Especially if it's strange things. It's not organic. So this is Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear. So let's hear what he's got to say about the Hazard High bizarro kind of thing. I mean, imagine if they were on an island and left to build their own culture, and then you went into a time machine and came out 100 years later. Their buildings would be upside down. People would be walking on their hands with their feet in the air. People would only have like half a beard. It'd just be bizarro world, wouldn't it? Anyway, let's see what the governor's got to say.
My hope is that they'll be public about any actions taken so that those that are watching this situation know what happens when you make a mistake like that and how you correct it. But then I also hope...
Yes, that's true, very important. But what's also important is that the people who are doing this know that the people know that they know. If you understand... Let me rephrase that, that's confusing. The people behind doing all of this stuff need to know that the public know what they're doing. That's the key.
That they're going to have open and transparent dialogues with their students. That this isn't acceptable in our modern world.
Oh, I beg to differ. It's not acceptable in the traditional world. In the modern world, it seems perfectly okay. But people don't want relentless, quote-unquote, progress. Towards what? What are you progressing towards? That?
And it shouldn't have been allowed to happen.
No, it shouldn't. So he's saying it shouldn't have been allowed to happen, but as I've shown you, it's been happening continuously for years. Who says if 2017 was the first year it happened? I don't know, that's the earliest footage I could find. But this seems to be a habitual thing by the school faculty administration. Seems to be a habitual thing. So what do you say to that? Amazing has been going on for that time, and the parents most likely didn't even know. Unbelievable. Anyway, what do you think about all this? Let me know in the comments section below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't yet, please like the video if you found it informative. Subscribe to the Hoggcast, hit the notification bell, and share this video around. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.